I fucking hate our manager. I really do. I hate this guy. I hate him so much. You want to know why? Because he encapsulates everything that this team is all about. There's no intelligence, there's no awareness, there's no urgency, there's no forward thinking, there's no thought processes, there's no nothing. And it's a reflection of the manager. And I'm sick and tired of it. What's going on, everybody? Mac, back with another video. As always, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, follow on Instagram. Link is in the box below. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm pretty pissed off in this video. Because let me tell you something, okay? Let me tell you guys something about Ben Cherington, okay? Derek Shelton's an idiot. All right, we all know that. But see, Derek Shelton still should not be the manager of this baseball team because this cocksucker, Ben Cherington, keeps him as the manager. And he won't fire him. And by the way, I suggested you turn the volume down on your headphones or your iPhone or whatever, because I'm going to get pretty loud in this video. Derek Shelton has had so many dumb moments as the manager of the Pittsburgh Pirates. And out of all of them, I think this series against the Milwaukee Brewers may be him at his dumbest. And that truly is saying something. Even on Monday, a game the Pirates won 8-6, where the offense was great. Jack Sawinski, 2-run homer. Brian Reynolds, 5-hit night. 2 RBIs, couple of doubles, hit the game-clinching home run, basically. McCutchen had a solid night. Swung the bat well. Ran the bases well. O'Neal Cruz, albeit lately, he's been hitting the ball well. Hopefully, it'll turn his season or his career around. Yasmani Grandal even hit a 2-run homer. But you wouldn't know that the Pirates did all that Monday because of the manager. And Mitch Keller, I forgot. Pitched 6 great innings, struck out 7, only allowed 2 runs. But then comes the manager. Josh Fleming is in the game, and he loads the bases up. Derek, do you know that pitchers have a 3-batter minimum? And this guy just loaded the bases up. Oh, well, maybe I should go to the bullpen. But no! This cocksucker leaves him on, and he immediately gives up a grand slam to make it 7-6. Very fortunate that A, that's all the Brewers would get, basically, and B, Brian Reynolds hit that home run to make it 8-6, and C, Mitch Keller still ended up getting the win. Simply put, the team bailed his ass out once again because this guy knows nothing, nada, zilch about baseball. And it's not even just that. How about the fact that, well, he's like, well, I couldn't get the bullpen warmed up, even though Colin Holderman was warming up twice. And you mean to tell me that you can't warm up the bullpen? Oh, and by the way, also Monday, Connor Joe, statistically the best hitter on this team. Oh, yeah, let's bench him Monday, Let's just give him a seat for no real reason whatsoever, even though his OPS is leaps and bounds better than anybody on this damn team. Tuesday was absolutely pitiful. Has Quinn Priester ever shown that he's capable of rallying and settling down when he's under pressure? Quinn Priester's absolutely useless and gives up 4 runs right off the bat. and you keep him in the game. And then the real fun begins on Wednesday. A 10-2 Brewers win. Martin Perez, who I still like, never had a game in his career where he gave up 5 home runs in a game. That changed Wednesday when he got belted for 9 runs and allowed 5 home runs. And guess what? Derek Shelton kept him in the game in the 4th inning with the Pirates getting ass raped 9-1. And you keep him in? Oh, but you got no problem yanking Jared Jones out after only throwing 59 pitches against the Mets in scoreless innings. Make it make sense. I mean, this dude couldn't be dumber if he fucking tried. This is who we have as the manager. This is who we have as our manager. A guy who keeps pitchers in games when they're getting destroyed. I mean, after all, this is the same guy who in Quinn Priester's debut last year against Cleveland kept him in the game, down 7-0, and he immediately gave up 2 more home runs. And now he's keeping Martin Perez in there past the 4th inning with the Pirates down big, and he allowed 5 home runs off of 9 runs. Oh, because, Mac, that's analytics right there, Mac. He has to go at least 5 innings to get a decision. Oh, that's analytics. You analytics nerds don't know shit about baseball. So all Derek Shelton did was just bump up his ERA and spoil his confidence. Not saying that if he did yank out Martin Perez, the Pirates would have came back and won. But it's basic common sense. Your team is down big. Your starting pitcher is struggling. Your starting pitcher is getting destroyed by a first-place team, by a division rival, by a team that you're going to be seeing 6 more times this season. And you keep them in the game. You keep them in past the 4th inning. I'm telling you, Martin Perez should not have stayed in that game past the 4th inning. But because our manager, Derek Shelton, he doesn't know how to manage a bullpen. He doesn't know how to put together a lineup. He doesn't know who to sit. He doesn't know who not to sit. He doesn't know where to put players in the position. He keeps them in there. And his excuse for benching Connor Joe on Monday was because, Rowdy Tellez, we got to get him going. We got to get Rowdy Tellez going. If you mean that you need to get Rowdy Tellez going down to Indianapolis, I agree 1,000% on that. And for what reason there? To provide a spark for the offense. Rowdy Tellez couldn't give you a spark if you gave him a metal butcher knife and he stuck it in an electrical outlet. That's your spark? It is just mind-blowing how much of a dumbass this guy is. And yet Ben Cherington keeps him as the manager, and Pirate fans still want to believe that Ben Cherington's the guy, even though he's a snake oil salesman. But let's keep sucking his dick because of what he did in Boston, a top 5 payroll. I've had it. I've absolutely had it. You know who you need to get going on this team, Derek? Not a guy who's here on a 1-year deal and kills rallies and can't play defense and can't hit. You know who you need to get going? You need to get your farm system going. That's why you send down Henry Davis to the farm. You need to get O'Neal Cruz going. You need to get Connor Joe going. You need to get Jack Sawinski going. You need to get Brian Reynolds going. You need to get Key Brian Hayes going. Those are the play. You need to get Nick Gonzalez going. Those are the players that need to get going. Not some guy who's just completely useless to this team. A glorified DH. I'll even say you need to get Roansy Contreras going. But knowing this dude, he would keep Roansy Contreras out in the game with the team down 20-0, and he gave up 10 home runs in the game. How does this moron still have a job? How does this, how can this, I've run out of words for this guy. How can Derek Shelton wake up every single morning, look at himself in the mirror, and confidently say, I know what I'm doing? How? How do you even get dressed by yourself? If I did my job that badly at work, I wouldn't have a job. I'm serious. If I was this incompetent with what I'm supposed to be doing at work, my company would have fired me a long time ago. But the Pirates have been the joke of front office, management, ownership, baseball, any kind of operation with this sport for over 30 years. Starts with Bob Nutting. This all starts with him. Because this guy tries to sell the fan base year after year after year after year that Ben Cherington's the GM of the franchise going forward because of what he did with the farm. Yeah, well, guess what? Ben Cherington's also the guy that's keeping this clown Derek Shelton as the manager. How can you fool us and convince us into thinking that he's the manager going forward when he's over 100 games under 500? I mean, this guy acts like that we don't watch the games. This guy acts like that we don't tune in. We all tune in. We still follow the team in spite of this. Why? Because we're fans. And we want to see change. We want to see a winning product, not fucking bobblehead nights or firework nights or education days or whatever the fuck else promotions happen at PNC Park. We want to see a winning team. And this horse snot, this bull snot that you put on the field, game after game, season after season, it ain't a winning product. And this manager certainly is not a winning manager. He's a clueless idiot. He's a clown. Can't manage the bullpen. He doesn't know what the meaning of the bullpen is. He couldn't spell bullpen. He couldn't spell bullpen if I spelled out the entire word and left off the end. Derek Shelton has no idea what he's doing as manager. It's embarrassing. It really is. I feel so bad for those season ticket holders that waste their money every single year in a product that nobody's proud of. And they have to sit through crappy weather sometimes and they have to sit down in scalding hot weather during the summer and just watch this absolute garbage can of a manager field this team that has no clue how to play baseball. They still act like it's the first week of spring training, and we're into mid-May. And the Pirates still have only won one series since late April. How much farther can this team possibly fall? How much lower can they get? How long do we have to wait till this team is a formidable opponent again? How much longer will it take for the rebuild to finally lift off? I'm so sick and tired of Derek Shelton sitting at the press conference after every single game, just going like, oh, we weren't good enough. No shit! Stop talking about it and actually do it. Or better yet, leave Pittsburgh altogether. I can't do it anymore, man. I really can't. Anyway, 16 and a half minutes. That's enough. This was I mean, terrible series. Absolutely friggin' terrible. Only this team could make a 5-hit night on Monday night by Brian Reynolds feel like an L. Because you keep your reliever out there and gives up a grand slam to make the game closer than it should have been. You leave your starting pitcher out there for the umpteenth time to give up more home runs. And then you leave our starter to just boost up his ERA and give up 5 fucking home runs. That's Derek Shelton for you. Anyway, I'm done. Mac checking on out for the day. Have a good one, everybody.